wait with bated breath. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Why My School Bus, the most unprofessional D&D podcast you will ever hear. And of course, I'm your DM, Calvin Piper, and these fine folk play the game of D&D with me. Tonight's prompt, as we go around the room, players, if you could resurrect one singer and bring them back for one more live in-concert viewing, who would it be?
You're the master of bated breath.
I am the master of bated breath.
Yes. And I am...
When it comes to bait... No,
it's not it. It's not it.
When it comes to breath...
He's going to do a limerick again.
He's the master baiter.
No, when it comes to fly fishing, he's the masturbator.
I thought we were talking about his baiting of breath. His mastery.
You guys remember a couple seconds ago when Will was about to say his name?
Yeah, I
Those
do
were good
remember
times.
that.
Yeah. So I'm Will. I play Batrius, the Tabaxi sorcerer.
Like, now you're pronouncing it as if it is some deep
I'm sorry.
African
It's your name.
tribal
It's your name. It's your name.
Rio.
Oh, sorry. My bad. I didn't realize that it's. I'm Connie.
it's
the apostrophe more
honey.
every time.
It's Connie.
There is a apostrophe.
Yeah, there's a little stop in
God's coming.
I don't know.
Ronnie.
What musicians do I know that are dead?
Most of them.
Can we just reflect on, like,
Historically?
Yeah,
that
historically,
weird prompt?
lots of them.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess I am not cultured enough to know a lot of good dead musicians.
Does it have to
So
be
I'll
one?
just say Jimi Hendrix.
Could it be more than
That's
one?
that's a very good
I would
choice.
try to reduce it to just pick one.
But
Okay.
Can I name 9
But now you're just
No,
like
you may
randomly
not.
naming something. But he wants you to resurrect. You're wanting
One that I
someone like
really
he would want
want,
to
yeah.
see.
Oh, so
I want-
so the answer
two.
could go like this. Hi, my name is Zach Kuyat. I play, first and last name, Kestis Thimbleweed. He's a centaur druid. And I think the world is finally in a place where it could appreciate Freddie Mercury the way he deserves to be appreciated.
Oh my God, yes.
Yeah,
that's
that's a
exactly
great
what I was
op-
going
yeah.
to say.
One
Yeah.
last from Beyond the Grave Queen performance. Adam Lambert can be there too because he sings with
Yeah, he
Queen
can tune
now.
the guitar.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know if he knows how to play the guitar. I don't know if I would
they could do a
No,
duet
I
of some
wanted
kind.
to-
It would be
oh,
crazy.
Yeah.
I want him
People
to be
would
there.
love it.
Yeah,
Crazy
especially-
duet.
Can you
Oh, yeah,
imagine
I
how
would love
emotional it would be when Freddie like turns to him and
Hands
says something
the
really,
reins
really
over.
sweet to him? Yeah, about how
Take
good
a
he
look.
is.
Yep, that's a very good Freddie Mercury. Will.
I was gonna have one, but the lead singer of Reliant K isn't dead, so I don't know.
And that's the only
I'm
music
gonna
Will
kill him
cares
first.
I'm gonna go kill
It's the only band he knows. Actually,
You want me to say his name?
Adam Thiessen?
Oh no! Don't.
Oh
say
no,
that.
no, no, not
You
you,
can
Matt.
only say the dead ones.
It's the reason why I don't let you talk about my family.
Anybody else?
I did mine.
I know you did.
What,
Me too.
What do you think yours was?
Huh?
He did say Jimi
I
Hendrix.
said
You
Jimi
got-
Hendrix.
No, but he didn't mean that.
By the end of the episode,
You
I'll
got
have
Prince.
someone.
Prince
Okay,
died
you'll
too.
figure it
I think
out.
the
I
right-
love Prince.
You don't,
Purple Rain,
don't.
Raspberry
No.
Sorbet, Little Red Camaro. He's so good. I love France.
Wow.
My favorite guy, Bronx.
Hey, someone else say the name of a musician you really like, and let's hear him just slaughter it. Come on.
2 of the Beatles are dead.
That's what I was gonna go for. That's
Amy
why I'm like,
Winehouse, legit.
I can't
I
just
would
have
like to hear
3 of
Amy
the
Winehouse.
Beatles.
Yeah,
I do like
You could
like
save all the
Winehouse.
Beatles
Okay.
if you want. That's fine.
My name is Matt. I play Zook Magoop, male Tortle Wizard 6 level 6, and I would revive John Lennon and George Harrison.
All
So
right.
the Beatles could be back again.
Complete Beatles.
Yep. There you go. Good call. Good call.
My name is Michelle, and I play Nell, Little Forest Gnome Bard. And I actually asked clarification on this question of Calvin earlier today because he told me this was going to be the prompt.
What?
So I said,
What? It's cheating.
well, because I had more questions. I said, could we interact with them? He said, yeah, I guess if you
were
wanted
like,
to.
babe,
On
I've
this,
really
the
got to
second
nail it.
day of April.
The second day of Women's History Month Part 2?
Babe, I really want to do a
2025?
good job of answering it tonight. So can you just give me a heads up? What's the prompt tonight? Like that? Was it like that?
No,
What?
it wasn't like that. Don't you feel silly now?
I would
Michelle-
love to know what the answer is.
Michelle, I feel
let's
silly
leave.
anytime you read me writes like that. Yeah.
I also thought Amy Winehouse, but then
But you
he
meant
said,
it.
But he said musician, and I
meant
also
it.
think it would be funny to see like Johann Sebastian Bach. Like that would be sick.
Whoa.
But then I also want him to experience like an icy from 7-Eleven.
It's already been done.
Yeah.
You ever heard of Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, is that Beethoven though, or was that Bach?
It doesn't matter. They're all the same guy.
No, it's
I think
Beethoven.
they are. Yeah.
Same.
No, it's
And
the
then
same.
to tell him like a black guy is
Lincoln,
president of the United
Scientifically proven
States,
they
like I
are
think
all
it
And
the
would
then
same
you
be
can
guy.
tell him about the United States.
Let
And
me
then
put it to
I
you
could
like this.
show him like
Is there anyone alive right now that like was alive at the same time as Johann Sebastian
No,
Bach
hell
or
no.
Beethoven or anything like that? Right. So it's not actually even real.
There might be. A
No one
Galapagos
can
story
verify
about
that. It's gone.
does he even speak English or would I just be
Is that how
like
history
Theoretic,
I
Look,
see.
it's cold.
according to the
cold
Creationist
and it's
Museum,
blue.
yes.
works? Okay. Where's the Creationist Museum? Branson.
Kentucky.
Oh, it's Branson.
I'm pretty sure
They
it's
got the arc
Kentucky.
down
He
there.
was German, so
Sure.
probably not, babe. You probably couldn't
That's
interact
where
with
they have the big art project. Art project, not art project.
No, Branson.
Okay.
Are you doing?
Oh no, I didn't. Hey everybody, may I
That's
go?
the Titanic.
Oh,
May I
yes.
go? Yeah, that's the Titanic.
Yeah, let's go for it.
They probably have one there too. That would be hilarious. Hold on, let's stick a pin in that. We got to circle around to the people who wanted to go to the Ark project and went to Branson and ended up at the Titanic Museum.
Whoopsie.
So close.
Where are the dinosaurs?
It's all boats.
Huh?
Well, I mean, how different can one boat be from
Wait,
another
but it
boat?
sank?
Boats is boats.
No
How come the one made of
on
wood
this.
never sank?
Weird.
There's no animals on this boat.
Okay, hey everybody, this is Drew. I play Kestis Thimbleweed. Connie, I play Connie the Reach, and I would do the entire Rat Pack plus. No, that's enough. That's
Tupac and Notorious B.I.G.
Now we can come up with dead musicians.
I just googled the whole list.
Good for you.
yeah. I'd like to see the whole Rat
The Rat
Pack
Pack, I think
brought
that's a
back
good one.
to have a residency in Las Vegas. again.
Jersey
you go.
Boys. Yep.
There you go.
That'd be sweet.
I'm Matty B, and I play Wyatt Masterson, the Harengon rogue. And I would probably say Kurt Cobain.
I knew you were going to say Kurt Cobain. That's such a good choice for you.
Just because, I mean, I'd love to see what he was doing now, but also I'd love to see as their career went on, like what he did with Dave Grohl and stuff too.
No,
But
we
it
would
also
never have his
there's
Grohl
also
solo stuff.
we also there's the
We'll
risk
bring
of
back
not
now
having
that
the Foo Fighters, which
already
would-
exist.
Foo
Bring back
Fighters.
Foo
Foo
Fighters.
Fighters.
Now that the Foo Fighters already exist, what could Kurt do now that they're there?
Who headlines the tour?
Split bill. 50-50.
Slipknot.
Yep,
Slipknot.
Slipknot. They're both
Social.
Calvin,
Does-
who do you want to bring back from the dead?
What if he? Hold on. What if
man.
Cobain tells us that he did not do it, though?
Then we have
He doesn't have
solve
to
his
tell us. We
murder.
already know.
I would bring back. I'm gonna butcher his name. Isaiah Kuma Kuvivo Ole.
That's a dearest great.
Oh,
Somewhere over the rainbow.
Israel Kamawaha.
Oh.
What?
Yeah. No, it's
Somewhere over the
Israel.
rainbow guy.
Yeah.
Israel. Sorry. Oh my gosh, I said Isaiah.
That's
'cause
the
I was-
easy part, Calvin.
Yeah,
Oh my
that's.
gosh.
I told you I was gonna mess it up. I told you I was gonna screw it up.
That's good
Israel.
because I was going to call us out for not having said Whitney Houston or Michael Jackson or any other people of color on the list.
So those
are my second
I
choice.
said someone of
Oh,
color.
no, you said
He said
the Rat
someone
Pack.
of color.
Amy Winehouse. Yeah, the cigarettes made her super tan.
I mean, my
Oh, Jimi Hendrix when you wouldn't let him count it,
Jimi
and Prince when you
Yeah,
wouldn't let him
remember
count
I said Jimi Hendrix and you said no, he doesn't count.
No.
Cut it.
Second. One calendar month past Black History Month.
I mean,
it.
tied
Black
Also
History Month
today.
Part 3.
tied for me
Anyhow.
would have been Sam Cooke.
Revenge of the Sith.
Listen.
Israel.
You know?
Listen.
Somewhere over the rainbow. I
That's a
would
good
definitely. I
Brother
think
Ease.
it's not like I'd
Now
want them
say
to
it.
come. Like I said,
Brother Ease.
the idea was just like to have him come back for one more thing, and I think it would just be. I think the world would heal a little bit if they saw him come back and play Somewhere Over the Rainbow one more
I like
time.
that.
That's fair.
What if he started playing like his deep cuts instead?
I
you
mean,
knew
he
none
might.
of them, and he's like, "What are you doing?" What?
Also, I don't
He-
think I could bring Michael Jackson back because I think that a lot of people would be like, really?
His estate's still
It
worth
would-
B's.
it would have been
I think
questionable
they'd
at
have figured
best.
it out.
It would
Can we
have
bring
been
back
best.
Jackson 5, Michael
you
Jackson?
imagine?
Like
Israel
as a
gets
kid?
subs, he's like, I've got a song about the tide. You guys ready?
Yeah.
What the?
This one's about coconuts.
Hey,
I wrote a song
hey
about
everybody!
an octopus.
Listen, I just came back from the dead. I'm gonna play what I want.
He's more than welcome to. It's just-
So B-sides only.
dun.
In the same way that it would be very funny if the Beatles came back and it was like, we're doing 4 hours of only Octopus's Garden. We love that song. We're only doing Ringo stuff at this show.
Oh gosh.
No, we're just gonna let Paul do it. We're gonna be hanging out.
We're
back
gonna
here.
only do Wings
It's
and John Lennon
just
solo
Paul.
stuff.
Everyone else is leaving the stage.
Oh, what
we're
we
gonna
didn't
sit in the
know-
audience and watch Paul.
Was that Israel was actually the one and only member of an all ukulele Tool cover band?
Okay.
That's all he's gonna play. And you're gonna sit there for 4 hours waiting for Somewhere Over the Rainbow.
It's really sweet. And then a cover band for Sepultura that just used kazoos was like the opener every night, and it was
And that's
just their
what you
kid.
wanted, Calvin.
That's
Yeah.
why I
Enjoy
said,
your
That's what you
concert,
used
That's
for
why I
one
said
resurrection.
one
Why don't
night
you
only.
holler at that guy from college? Maybe he'll go with you.
Yeah, what if your prayer dart misses and it gets like on the wrong part of his
On a
career?
flawed
I'm
ledge.
done thinking about this prompt. We're going to go ahead and get our scout tickets off of Fake Ticketmaster for these and jump into episode 30 of the Wild Magic School
Listen,
Bus.
Fake Ticketmaster takes your real money. Don't make the mistake I made.
Drew, did you say
Not
your
a sponsor.
prayer dart?
All right,
So
getting
the
a
last
recap.
time we were here, the party had... Yes, please go right ahead.
It's called a Honey Crisp.
Yeah, no, I'm aware. Let's see
Specifically
how
for-
crispy it is.
Okay.
For its crunchability.
The last time we were here, the band of adventurers had begun their task of collecting items components to cast a spell that would hopefully help them begin escape from the void, this place that they had been wrongfully imprisoned. They had secured some gemstones in a wrecked ship thanks to Barrios and Kestis. They had acquired canvas thanks to the persuasiveness of their bard, and seemingly had secured the rest of their items due to a poignant conversation between Connie and I forgot his name.
The Reach. Caden.
Caden. Thank you. Oh my gosh, I blanked on that so badly.
Inspiration. Got it.
Yeah, from Caden. They had acquired all of their items, and now the plans are in motion. Let's see how they pan out. So, as we move into the next part of the next phase of this plan, I guess, is anyone doing anything particular before we move on to regrouping and figuring out what we're doing here?
Leveling up.
Not yet.
Yeah, after I do that, Barrios is slapping himself on the forehead and
Uh-huh.
wondering why he didn't refer to himself as a catfish when they were in the water. And that's literally all he's doing. He's berating himself for missing a moment.
For a catfish, yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
Do you mean rating himself?
Rios?
Bot rating himself?
Rios is rating himself? No, it doesn't work because berating, I think, is a B. B-E, not B-A.
Oh yeah, that matters.
We just rhymed college with flawed ledge, so I don't
That's
think
an interesting
grammar-
use of
Made
the
up
word
the
we,
terminology
huh?
for brawlage.
Yeah, we. all
Who
of
this
us.
we is you're talking about, but
That's a good one though.
yeah.
This, I'm gonna go chat with my turtle friend.
Sure.
Do you mean him?
I was gonna say his name here in just a second. Connie, go back to bed.
That was Drew.
Zook.
Yup.
I pull out the cylinder that I found amongst the remains of the person at the bottom of the sea who had a name.
Yes.
That I did such a good job of remembering last time. Bara. That I got off of Bara's person at the bottom of the sea. I say, Zook, I found this with some of the other things I retrieved, but I'm a bit more curious about this. Do you have any idea what this is, if it has a purpose, or if it's just a keepsake?
Whoop. Let me check.
Okay. Go ahead and make a
History.
make an Arcana check if you would like to.
Oh yeah, I just figure Zook knows stuff.
Ooh, 27.
Oh my gosh.
Just go ahead and send me that.
You've
item.
had that
Just
in
go
your
ahead
back
and
pocket the whole time?
Wallet,
That kind of plus?
We've used it a few times. I mean, I've rolled like 2s.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, he has to actually like roll decently in order to get like
That high.
get that to happen. It seems like some sort of a flute-like device. It's intricately carved. It looks to be not necessarily metallic, but of some sort of a stone or maybe like a porcelain design, which is like some metallic shine to it, just by use or by the nature of the materials you don't know. But you do see that there are runes etched into it very meticulously across the entirety of it, and it does have what looks to be 2 holes on top and 1 hole on the bottom that you could hold to maybe play, but it is hollow throughout, and it is definitely of some sort of a magical affinity based on the fact that these runes are definitely they're magical runes. It'd take you a little bit to figure out what the purpose of it is, but with a 27, within a day you could probably ascertain pretty quickly what that is and what it does.
Well, yeah, it's a flute of some sort. I wouldn't put your mouth on it right now unless you've cleaned it already, but it's got some magical runes on it that it'd take me a little bit of time to figure out, but if you want me to study it for about a day or so, I can.
We've got sort of a lot going on right now. I'll hang on to it, but maybe once we're out of here, we can take a look at it together.
Yeah, sure.
Thanks.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Stick it back in my vest.
Keep it close. Yeah, absolutely. Okay. Anyone else doing anything in particular as we move forward?
Can you explain what you mean so I don't regret not doing something?
No, well, I was just making sure no one else wanted to do anything before I got to you, because at this point we're going to get back to you and collecting the 2 items that you need. Because you had the conversation with Caden, and he said to go collect what you needed from the sources.
Conversation.
So, okay. So moving into that kind of angle of the story, Connie, you were told to speak to a couple different people to acquire what you needed. Mm-hmm. You go down to the commissary and speak to someone in charge of making the food. Tell them that you need squid ink, and within probably 20-30 minutes you are provided this. It's dripping because it's made of cloth, but it's a little sack and it's just leaking just ink, and they're like, sorry, I don't have anything to contain it with.
You got nothing, no bottle or...
No, it's mostly cloth down here. There's not much of a...
Mostly cloth in the commissary?
I mean, double
you got
bag
a bowl?
it, maybe.
I mean...
he hands you a wooden bowl with it.
Yeah, thanks. Okay, well, good. Okay, sorry. Yeah, great. Is it the... what kind of squid ink do we need?
The
Bioluminescent.
bioluminescent.
It was
Bioluminescent.
preferably bioluminescent, but not necessarily.
From just a
activate.
glance at it doesn't look like it's not glowing, but you're also not sure how bioluminescence works, so make a nature check for me.
That's not bad. 18.
18. Yeah, so you do the look through the hole you've made in
See
your
if it
fist
glows in the dark.
into the ink. It is not.
Put it in your shirt. Put it in your shirt.
Swirl it around with your finger.
I'm going to tap the bowl.
It is
Light up.
it does not activate.
It's not a bomb.
Pull out
Okay.
your black light.
Thanks.
All right, you know.
You didn't have any, definitely bioluminescent ink back there.
Used one squid. It was not. It's the only squid we have.
We only got one today, huh?
They're not very. You don't get them very often.
No.
No.
Oof, well, I got to
Yes.
get out of here.
They don't
I mean,
live on the rock.
I
They
like-
live very far down. It's
I mean, Okay, listen, I'm not going to argue with you. It's fine. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, all right. Have a good one.
Goodbye.
Okay.
And then heading to the Builders Association, you can speak to Grundor, and he can give you a small bucket with probably about a couple inches worth of the powder that they use to kind of.
Is it a cloth bucket that's leaking?
No, it's not. It's an actual bucket.
Everything's made of cloth.
It's a little pouch that if you grab it, just everywhere, just kind of
I actually
explodes
gave it to you in
powder
a
everywhere.
sieve, so is that ideal?
So if you
He
walk
just
too,
said, "Hold out your hands."
too bouncy, it's just
Yeah,
gonna
it's just gonna-
sift right through.
Everywhere. But yeah, you are given that with no issue.
Wonderful. Thank you, Grundor. Are you the one that sings
I was
everything?
about to say, which one sings? Because we've ran into all of his henchmen, and neither of them have sung.
You haven't spoken directly to the one that does sing yet. That would be 24601. Grundor is the Minotaur, who is...
Gruntmore, am I right?
Seriously. Hey, Grundor, do you know what 24601 is? Like, where am I probably finding?
Probably diving.
Okay. Does he like change shape when he dives, or will he be pretty readily recognizable?
We don't change shape, but sometimes his skin gets real wrinkly from being down in the water.
And that's
too
why they
long.
only give us 1 hour of rebreather.
Yeah,
I
otherwise
understand.
you
Okay,
just
yeah,
shrivel
that makes
up.
sense. Yeah. Okay, well, great. Thank you very much for the rock dust.
You're welcome.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Bye.
Goodbye.
Yep. I'm walking away now.
Connie has never ended a conversation in his life.
It's them that are weird.
They're the problem, not me.
Connie's like, we're just really, like, think this is way too easy. I'm trying to be deceptive, and nobody is, like,
Sure.
giving me a hard. It's just going way too easy.
Okay.
Okay.
Are you heading to find 24601, or you were just asking?
No. I was just
Okay.
asking. Yeah. I'm going to go back to wherever we agreed to collect our stuff. Oh, actually, was there any place down by the dive hole? What do we call it? The dive?
Dive hole. Yep, that's explicitly what we called it. Meet me at the dive hole.
Divers docks. Anywhere down by the dive.
Gotta dive! the dive.
Sorry.
Calvin, this is a serious podcast.
Yeah, you're right. Sorry, my bad.
Meet me at our dive hole.
We
It's gonna
broke
be a
him,
mess
and now
forever.
I will excuse myself.
Oh no! Now we have to be serious. 'Cause we broke Calvin.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're gonna head down to the docks.
Calvin, come on.
I'm
The
with
dive docks. Is there
You
a
going down the
place
docks?
down there where I could, like a cubby hole, I could stash this stuff down there, since that's where we're going to be
Like
using
the
it?
You know what? Go ahead and make an investigation check for me to see if you can find a good hiding spot.
I shall. 10. Very average hiding spot.
Will you also, while you're doing that, go ahead and roll a perception check for me?
You put it in a mop bucket.
Just out in the open.
13.
13. Okay. You. Okay, so you head down there and begin to start searching around for a spot that you think would be a good hiding spot for these two items. You do find what looks to be an area where there is a few barrels, some coils of rope, mostly supplies that have kind of been shoved into one side of the prison in an area where it doesn't seem anybody's resigning. So you kind of make your way back into that area and begin to start like stashing behind some barrels to be like, I don't think anyone's been back here in a minute, so you should be good to go.
Is there like anything that Connie can that I can use to write a little note that says Connie stuff don't touch?
Very easy to do
All
if you'd
right.
like to. Yeah, you can start writing
for
that down.
sure. Connie stuff don't touch. But he still hides everything. It's
Sure,
just that,
yeah.
in case someone finds it, then they're going to go, oh.
For sure.
That's Connie stuff I shouldn't touch.
Yeah, don't touch it. That's kind
Well,
of
in case there was a question, they're like, oh, this detritus, I'm just going to get rid of this.
Yeah,
No.
Put it
absolutely.
down the dive hole.
Yep.
I'm sure it's a fun game they play.
Put it down the dive hole.
Did y'all play that with your kids?
Yeah.
You just toss things in the pool and then someone has to go get it?
Oh yeah. Hey, I found some loose change.
Put it in
I
the
think
dive
it
hole.
amounted to 84 cents.
You had that uncle too. I wonder if it's the same guy.
And he's like, I won't tell you the coinage, but it needs to be 84 cents.
He cared about your education.
As you put that stuff away, you rolled a 13 perception. So you don't see it until it's too late. As you're backing away after putting your stuff away and kind of, job well done. I put the note down to everything right. The world goes dark. You think for a minute that the lights go out, but you begin to feel the suffocating heat of a bag that has been placed over your head.
Not again.
As you feel that, go ahead and make a contested strength check for me. You're gonna need to beat a 16.
No, that's wrong. 13.
Okay, so you immediately begin to struggle and begin to pull against whatever it is grabbing you, but the arms that are now encircling you are much stronger than you. And in that moment of just kind of like panic and then focus, you then begin to feel the pain of stab wounds as something stabs you once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, multiple times. I'm just going to go ahead and roll once for that. It's going to be a 21 to hit.
It has to be.
Tom Shanks.
Uh-huh.
Skankle Shanks.
Former WWE superstar Sasha Shanks.
You're going to take 15 points of piercing damage.
Jeez.
As you are stabbed multiple times. As you hear soundlessly, you don't hear anything other than the sounds of like breathing and like just like exertion as whoever is down here is not making much of a sound other than to move and be physical in this moment. You hear the sound of barrels scraping and something being pulled out of the storage room that you were just in. The attacker is going to go ahead and try again. That is only a 4. So that is not it. So he goes to try to stab you again, but at this point you bring both your feet up, kind of knowing the general direction, and kick out, and you hear them stumble and grunt as they run into barrels and stuff. It's at that point you hear a hushed whisper, earnestly shout, not shouting out, but calling out, and the person who is holding you throws you to the ground, and then as you land, you feel the weight of a foot as it comes crashing down with a 21 again. With 8 points of bludgeoning damage as they into your temple, causing sparks to start, like you to see sparks in this darkness. They are going to throw you down, and actually, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw for me.
He's going in the dive hole.
I definitely thought that they were going to start singing. Like, dead giveaway, it's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10.
2, 4, 6, 1.
Nailed it.
13. You do get shoved off into the water, but are able to kind of like keep your direction about you so you don't begin to like flail about and sink. You're able to keep yourself not afloat, but like you fall into the water, but immediately can be like you're able to right yourself and begin to start removing the mask in the water.
That's
Navy SEAL training.
All of his instinct is going towards getting his sight back and getting his bearing.
Absolutely. So you begin to paw the mask, and as you do, you realize that it has been like cinched around you with like a leather strap. So there's like a thin leather like lace that has been tied around the bottom of it. So you begin to claw at that with a 13.
Can
it's
you
easy
still
enough.
hear the people?
You're in the water at this point, so the sound is just water now filling the space.
Okay. He casts dark vision or darkness.
Darkness.
Yeah.
Oh.
60 feet.
He cast dark vision.
Okay.
He's like, if I can't see, no one can see.
So you hit the water and immediately darkness just envelops the area. You can't hear anything again because you're in the water, but you know the effect of your ability has taken hold of the area. As you come up, you rip the mask off, come out of the water, and can drop darkness. You can see what looks to be one individual receding up a flight of stairs. He's about 60 feet away. He used his full action to dash.
Okay, then.
So he ran and then dashed. So
not
60 feet.
Misty Step, and he's gonna go shadow to shadow, we've established that everything in here is kind of constantly in shifting shadows.
Sure. Okay. And does it have a distance on Shadow Step?
1,000,000.
100 yards.
Whatever you want.
Anywhere on this plane of existence.
Oh no, is it measured in kilometers?
60 feet. So
60 feet. So you step into a shadow and immediately step out of the shadows right in front of the individual that you saw going up the steps. They skitter to a stop and look up at you with just like a panic in their eyes. This is a smaller, kind of balding, maybe a halfling or a dwarven individual, but they look up at you with just like shock in their eyes. They're wearing a white bandana pulled around their face, so all you see is their eyes as they look up at you and just like the shock of you now being here.
flurry of blows. One of them a scratch across the face to mark him.
Okay. Go ahead and make an attack. I believe you get 2 attacks, so if you'd like to use one of them to try to make a mark on him, it would increase the AC a little bit, but not by too much. They're not wearing armor, so the AC is not very high.
Well, that's high enough.
What did you roll?
2 2s.
2 2s.
Which
For a
plus
total of
9
Oh,
plus 7s.
Yeah, I mean, I could go with size 13.
13.
14. One of them could be 14.
How can one of them be 14?
Knack for the knack.
Okay.
You had a D6, right?
You have to roll for that.
2d6.
He rolled it just a second ago, so it happened.
Oh.
So
15.
one of them.
So
you
9
want
and
one of them to
15,
be a 14?
Yeah.
14, even with the targeted attack, would be enough. He does
Okay.
not. They're not wearing any armor, so
Sweet.
it would be.
That's
So go ahead and roll your unarmed strike damage.
Not a D20.
You shut your face.
That would be an
Zach.
awesome moment.
didn't roll a
D12s.
D20 of damage.
That's not bad. All right, 8.
Oh my god,
8 points of
19
damage.
damage.
8 points of damage. All right. So you go across the face, but end up punching just kind of like the orbital socket and breaking it, causing immediate blood just kind of spurt out of that area from the impact. Bonus action to shadow step, action to attack, and then that's what you're doing.
Yes. Do I get any more attacks? with
You
that?
did.
No?
You had 2
attack
attacks.
twice.
There you go.
All right.
You could use Flurry of Blood. No, you already used
Now
bonus
use bonus
action.
action. Okay, so it's going to be his turn. He's going to make a shove attack because you're 60 feet up in the air. He's going to try and throw you off the edge of this back down to the dive hole. So it's a contested strength check. I'll go ahead and roll first and tell you what you have to beat. That is a 14.
Okay. Finally, 20. Beats.
Yeah. So he grabs you and
synthetic 20 you
pushes
just
you
rolled?
into the side of the railing, but you kind of push him back, given that he is smaller.
Could I take his momentum and just fall with him?
You want to take him with you. Okay.
Ooh, Harry Potter
This
style.
would be.
Deathly Hallows Part 2.
Go ahead and make an attack roll then.
To check the game.
Hermione, no!
Nat
Oh,
20.
Natural 20. Very. Yeah. With a natural 20, you're able to. He shows you against
Can
the
I
railing.
also let go of him as soon as we're airborne?
I'm sure that would be pretty easy to
Anything
do.
else?
But yes, very much Sherlock Holmes style. You put your foot against the wall and lift with him. And this is the first time you've heard it. Just, what the? As you lift with him and go backwards.
Oh, but you have to bend down to pick him up.
immediately
It's so
Reaction to
adorable.
slow fall.
Reaction to slow fall.
Yeah, I'm going to use my reaction to slow fall.
Okay. Which would reduce any damage that you would take.
That's a pretty clever turn you've
I'm
just
trying to
done
think.
right
I'm
there.
gonna
Are you
roll.
keeping track of your key points? Asking for a
Go ahead
present?
and
I have a
roll.
lot. I'm good.
Go ahead and roll a
7.
d20. You want this to be a high number. 11 to 20 means you land in the water. 1 to 10 means you would land on the floor.
High variant.
Just a d20.
What did I need? Okay, what's the
Higher
six?
than a 10.
A 6 means
6
you
is
land
good.
on the floor, which is fine because you're slow falling anyway. So
I
you
really
don't
care
reduce
about
the-
where he lands.
He's also going to land on the floor.
Good.
And he's going to take this D6, I believe.
For every 10 feet?
66 of damage for that.
Doesn't Slowfall have the damage?
So did you just
Slowfall
30.
reduces the damage. Oh, wait.
It says by
Remind me what
30.
Slowfall... Remember what Slowfall does?
It just reduces by 30.
Oh, so yeah, you wouldn't.
So unless you roll a Yahtzee of 6s,
Which I do not, so you're fine.
if it's less than 30, he heals for that amount.
It's what a refreshing fall.
It just
But
snaps your back.
I did roll 23 points of damage,
Nice.
which instantly kills him.
Oh,
He
nice.
hits and cracks at a weird angle.
Connie looks up. Who
Yeah.
else does he see?
Up in... You look up.
Around.
Make a perception check.
He wants to see what else he's dealing with.
Find the attackers.
21.
21. From your immediate vantage point, you see no other movement in this area. You see movement higher up in the void, but that is hundreds of feet up, and there's thousands of people here. So, but down these first 6 stories or so, there is no other movement that you can see.
Okay. Nothing else, huh?
No. In the moments that you, so mechanically speaking, in the moments that you did this, they continue to use their action and their actions to dash. So they are now at minimum 120 feet away, if not further.
Okay, then he'll.
So wait, why'd you mark the guy if you're just gonna kill him?
I don't know if he was planning on killing him, but that's just kind of how it went.
Just in case he got away.
Thanks for helping me.
Yeah. I was just trying to.
You're supposed to be the serious one. You can't ask for his help anymore. Calvin's a goofy fun boy.
I didn't think I needed his help to explain that one well. Connie is. He's gonna just stay with his body actually, and he's gonna grab it, and he's gonna like a badass throw it over his shoulder. It's a tiny little guy, right?
Oh yeah, he's small enough. You could pick
And
him
he's
up.
just
Still weighs
gonna-
like 215 pounds. He's a dwarf.
With like half health.
He's a halfling. You would halfling.
With half health, he's going to fireman carry this corpse up to his shared, location with his
bungalow.
friend. Yes, our bungalow.
As you pick him up, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Yeah.
Me and my bungalow.
Meet me in the gazebo outside of our
I
bungalow.
hope it's a low one. 8.
It's the food court.
8 is not enough. As you lift him up and set him on your shoulders, you wince for a moment as you can feel the stab wounds in your chest and your stomach are bleeding and hurting. And then as you stand there kind of taking stock of what's going on, the cuts begin to burn.
Oh, that's a poop shiv.
Not the poop knife.
That's how you get the hepatitis.
Yeah, that's a dung knife.
That's going to be 20 points of poison
Oh
damage.
shit.
I'm going to frisk this asshole real quick.
Change everything you just said. Change the entire sentence.
At what point?
And we're going to go ahead and call it that tonight.
At what point in all of this commotion do any of the rest of us? I mean, somebody just fell off of a balcony and landed on a metal.
It's in the
Walkway.
lower portions of the prison.
Yeah,
You
I'm imagining
are
no
not-
one is noticing.
At this
sadly.
point, no one has
Unless
noticed
someone
anything.
pops up out of
Well,
the
because
closet.
Connie was
all-
trying to hide something, he wouldn't be like, "All right, gang, no one look as I hide." I think
It's just all. It's one big tube, and it feels like someone just fell 60 feet down and landed on metal at the
It's
bottom.
just
of a
like
big hollow
Silo when
tube.
that dude
There's
lies. Yeah.
there's not other people down there
And it didn't
You
go
know-
like.
Let
echo
me.
through the prison.
Here's what I'll say. If any of you can roll a perception check of 25 or higher,
Oh,
I will
Any of
give.
us.
I will
Easy.
let you.
Yeah, I can do it.
I will let you do it.
how many knack
He knows
forwards
it.
do we have?
It's possible.
Just 2.
I can't do it. Possibly.
Okay,
Remember,
so
you all have
Unless you roll an
knack
at
for
20.
this.
Oh,
11 for is 15.
I rolled a 23.
Do you have knack for this though, right?
Oh yeah.
Had I used both of my
And
knack
that's
forwards,
what,
I would have
an
been
extra-
24.
Roll
Oh,
2d6.
gosh.
We're gonna use it for this?
one or both.
It can't not be me.
no.
I'm not as perceptive as
Matt,
I have been in
I
previous
rolled a
you
campaigns.
could-
21.
If
You
roll
could
a nat
roll to
20,
try a nat 20, maybe.
Matt, roll 2d6.
Yeah, try that 20.
Boom. That's gonna be a 20.
Oh, that is
my Nag, that's
perfect.
a 26.
He met it.
If it mets, it bets.
I
Everyone
just
knows
rolled a
that.
20 right there. But not for this. Oh, beans.
Calm down, Josiah.
All you're able to pick up is doing whatever it is you're doing. I don't know what that would be, but doing whatever it is you're doing, you hear the sound of a splash in the water, followed by a few minutes later the sound of like something else impacting. But it's very faint. You just hear the splash, you're like, that's weird, and then you just kept listening out there, and all of a sudden you're like, something drop, and then that's what you're able to perceive.
Okay. Do I have an idea of the direction?
Down.
Okay.
The splash indicates that it is down there. Like someone dove in and you're like, it's not diving time right now. Like, who's in the water? And so you don't think much of it. And then you hear another impact and you're like, that sounded weird.
All right. I'm just going to assume I'm around everybody.
I would say, unless people are doing something specifically, everyone's kind of in the general kind of area of your level.
So I'm just going to look at everybody and just, you guys hear that?
No.
You guys hear that?
that?
You guys hear that?
I mean, it's a prison. You're going to have to be more specific.
Well, first of all, it's not diving time, and I just heard water splash, and then I heard another thud. I think something might be going on
Sounds
down
like
below.
somebody dropped one.
And I don't like the fact that, I mean, do y'all know where Connie is?
And maybe he's flushed. Who knows?
All I'm saying is I think I got a bad feeling we need to go figure out what that was. I
Well,
mean, regardless,
Just need
it's
to
not
go out.
after...
If we want to look, it's just right there. You can see all the way down to the water. Just go. Let's just go over there and look.
All right, I'm good with it.
You're right to be nervous. We're in prison.
Well, it's just the last time somebody got in the water, and all of a sudden we saw him turn to mist, so I just want to make sure Connie's all right.
Well, that's
and
not
in the
true.
water.
I've been in the water since then.
I also have been in
So
the
is
water
Barrios.
since then.
That's true, but
Sorry, bought Rios.
that was
Thank
that was during.
It's hard to do with an Irish accent. Bought Rios.
Typically, when you're not in diving time, it doesn't end well.
Yeah, but isn't this an off shift diving time? I mean, it's not just like one shift,
Taking a
right?
couple of laps around there, nothing's happened.
All right, the old timers getting everyone distracted. I'm gonna go look over the rail because Wyatt's talking about something going on down near
You
the water.
glance down over the railing and don't see anything because at this point Connie has picked up the body and has walked away. You just
Wyatt,
see...
you're being ridiculous. There's nothing down there.
All right.
Relax.
Okay. After probably about 10 minutes or so, actually,
Hold on. Did we
I
ever decide
literally,
what happened to
I
me when
literally
I
only did that, Kestis,
got that
because
last
you
part?
wanted to figure out where he was.
you can feel the wounds.
On the perception
Oh
check.
yeah, and I said I was gonna frisk him.
Yeah. Oh, you
Played
search
it
him.
out.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I put him back down. If carrying him is like I assess it and go, oh crap, that just really effed me up to
As
pick
you put
up.
him down, the burning does not cease. It is still like
That's fine.
It's a late. It feels like it was a delayed reaction, but your wounds are now burning and continue to do so. So time might be of the essence.
Too bad your friends don't like you.
No, as I'm looking over the railing, how far down is it?
I can help with your stairs.
There are. So, oh gosh, I'm gonna have to try to explain this. There are roughly 100 stories or so of the void.
1,000 feet.
Not 10 feet apart. It's not entirely symmetrical, so some of them are staggered. It's closer to 250
Okay.
from
Never
top
mind.
to bottom, from all the way up to all the way down. I would say from your guys' vantage point, because you are not midway, I would say you're probably a quarter of the way from the very top of it, because that's where most everybody resides. I would say it's probably close to 200 feet, if not further down.
It's 1,050 feet.
What's that?
If we are 25 floors from the top,
Uh-huh.
and there's 75 further floors, a story averages at 14 feet.
Oh,
So
okay.
that would put us at 1,000 feet above the bottom.
That's fair. I'm cool with that.
That's far.
I'm cool with
Okay,
that logic.
never mind.
It's a massive facility. There are thousands of prisoners here, so you would be hard pressed to notice anything out of the ordinary, which is why the fact that Wyatt was able to spot that is something I should have realized when I set the DC. All right, so from that, all right, Connie, so you set him down and begin to examine him, and you What is wrong with my music? Come on now.
While
So
Connie's
I like
Not it's not mystical.
While Connie's
Your
examining
spirit floats
him,
up all the
he's
floors.
also going to cast Minor Illusion 30 feet up. That's far above
Sure.
him as he possibly can.
Absolutely.
In his voice, screaming for help.
Don't know if minor illusion can do that.
Sure. It's in the
hold on.
in the description for Minor Illusion. It can be your voice.
You can create a
It can be a
sound.
lion's
Its
roar.
volume can range from a whisper to a scream.
It can be your own voice.
It continues unabated throughout the duration, or you can make discrete sounds at different times. The spell ends. It doesn't seem like it loudens it any, like it doesn't project it.
No, he's just getting it as far.
But he
As
would.
he can.
Could be a scream 30 feet up.
Yeah, 30 feet is 30 feet closer than he is from them. And
Sounds like another perception check.
Yeah. So I would say you can scream.
so he's yelling
How far does a scream go? Do you think?
to come to the docks quick.
Yeah, you create the scream. I would say go ahead and anybody who wants to roll perception can do so again.
It's like right after you turn back away from the ledge.
Oh, a human scream could travel
Ooh, natural
about
one.
half a mile. That's in a city.
Under ideal conditions, about 180 meters. Fuck, now we gotta get into conversions.
So it's in a tube, which is the ideal conditions. It's in an echo chamber.
I rolled an 8.
350 feet, 108 meters.
Would everyone roll per perception?
22.
22.
Scream can go more than 350 feet.
You look.
600 feet.
You look under the.
What is this?
You look over the railing.
Jeez.
Don't see anything. Turn back to Wyatt and say, "You're just imagining it." And then you hear a shout, and glance back down. And you can see at this point there are others who have also looked over the ledge and all seem to be looking down in the area. And you just hear this continuing, because it goes for a minute. This continuing shout for help down at the bottom.
Me.
Okay, I think I might have been wrong.
Me rolling a 21. Would I have heard the shout as well?
Yes.
I'm gonna look at Kestis and be like, "I told you, you horse's ass."
You know, that's fair this time.
I'll give it to you this time. All right. So anyone who wants to make their way down there
Shall we
can
investigate?
very easily do that.
Getting downstairs.
Kestis, give me a lift.
Hop up.
Okay.
You went up too, Wyatt?
As you cast Minor Illusion, Drew, or
Yeah,
Connie,
sure.
go ahead and make another Constitution saving throw for me.
Yikes.
It was a good one.
11.
Double digits for
not enough.
me.
If we were level 2, that'd be promising.
But remember, he's also searching the guy. Do I get the search?
Yeah, make an investigation check if you'd like to.
You find squid ink and rock dust.
that?
Bioluminescent squid ink.
Yeah, right.
The good stuff.
15.
Turns out
15.
everyone
With a
has that
15,
one.
you
Uncut
find
bioluminescent
his. He's wearing his clothes. He has a mask on, and he carries with him a simple bone shiv of some kind.
Black tar bioluminescent squid ink.
Poop knife.
You also feel the pain of the knife stabs as you take another 20 points of poison damage.
Oh, sleepy
I'm
time
out.
tea.
Your spell ends. You drop to unconsciousness.
So as we're headed downstairs, all of a sudden the scream just like
Stops.
cuts off.
Nope.
I think
it was nothing.
I think we can move faster. That seems like a problem. It's our friend's voice.
Yeah.
right?
Oh, you recognize it. Yeah.
Yeah. That seems
Yeah.
bad.
Okay. Are
And
you
he
just?
Why aren't you flying down there?
Because I can't fly.
Don't you have
So you
anything
guys
that
are.
Turn into a
falls
squirrel
lightly?
who cannot dive terminal
There you
velocity. You would just
go,
fall
yeah.
down there.
I don't
Or-
have any more wild shapes.
Or even
today.
an ant.
I've
Like
been
an ant
I've been a
would
shark
just-
twice today.
Damn.
I think it's a new day. I think you've
Be a
slept
cricket.
since
Be a
the.
cricket.
What, an
I think
ant?
you've slept since the.
Yeah, they
Have
can't
we?
reach terminal velocity.
I don't remember.
I think I thought we were still on the same day.
I
might
thought
still
we
be on
did
the
our
same
stuff
day.
earlier in the day.
Yeah, it
and
might
then
still
got
be the
to
same
everyone
day.
else's stuff later in the day.
It's more dramatically interesting if I'm not able to just,
Sure.
be a fish
All
and
right.
drop out
So
of the
you
sky.
guys are moving down as fast as you can.
This is an ant falling down.
Yeah, you're right.
Every little
like you go
every little
slower that
wisp
way.
just slows it
yeah.
down.
Got it.
Yeah.
I got terminal velocity of an ant.
I'm just gonna look up videos of ants falling
However,
because I'm scared mostly.
the poison is still taking effect.
Meters again. Jesus Christ.
You gonna fucking kill Connie?
Are
You
we
asshole.
running?
You guys are
running close
moving,
to
but
the
it is.
edge?
I mean, you're always close
Sorry,
to the
man.
edge. It's a circle.
Okay, then I'm gonna stand up on his back, and I'm literally gonna jump off and do a backflip, and then start falling.
6.5 feet.
Hell yeah, you are.
So you jump off as Connie takes another.
Per second.
What is your total hit points, Connie?
My total?
Yeah,
I don't know. You kept making me get rid of them. 51.
51. Okay, so this wouldn't kill you. So,
Oh.
I will not. Roll.
What doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
However,
Stronger.
the damage is
Why I
enough
would
to
think.
give you one failed death saving throw. As the poison continues to take its effect.
Hold on. Where's that trait that I have that doesn't let me die? Oh yeah. See, I've got 4 key points left. I'm gonna use them to stay alive.
That is a monk feature.
That's a great
How-
plan.
That's an 8th level monk feature.
If you can figure out how to do that, you should definitely do it.
Yeah, that's something that you can do.
Ooh,
Um,
I'm gonna retcon that I spent 4 key points to take the dodge action on each of those stabs. I'm kidding. Just go. Carry on.
Wyatt, you you jump off and begin to free fall. How are you trying to stop yourself?
I'm gonna get as close as I can, gauging about 30 feet, and then 30 feet to the dock is where I'm hoping to get to. And then I'm going to, you see like a black kind of like misty cloud go around me, and I'm gonna cast Misty Step and just on the ground.
Oh, that's sick.
Oh man, your reflexes are gonna have to be damn good.
That is exactly what I'm thinking. Is that is a great idea.
That's sick.
The timing, however, is going to be your biggest worry. So I will say,
So
I don't know. I think that's a pretty big gap because he's looking for about 30 feet. He's got that space that if he makes it anywhere within that
30
space
feet.
of the fall, he's gonna hit his mark.
do you know how long?
we just said that we had?
Do you know how long it takes to fall 30 feet when you're dropping from 1,000?
I mean, it's probably pretty fast, but he is also a marksman. Like
Which
he's
is-
used to gauging distance.
That's why he's not just already dead.
and movement.
Which is why I'm giving him a chance to roll
Yeah.
for it and see if he
Yeah,
can do
I'm
it.
just saying, like it's if there's any character that can do it.
So according to an engineering student
Oh no!
slash
On
DM,
Reddit.
Oh no!
Yeah.
On Reddit.
He has
Yeah,
ruled
I'm
that,
an engineering
that,
student on Reddit too.
Okay,
I'm
that
also a porn
teleport-
star.
that teleporting
Lonely
is,
Housewives.
is
for
an
real.
instant change in
Yeah.
position, not velocity or acceleration. Therefore, using Misty Step downwards while falling would reduce falling damage as if you fell less, but would not reset your distance fallen count to 0.
Yeah, but what do engineering students know about anything?
I
So
mean, I'm literally
there-
looking on Google, and
Uh-huh.
I googled it, and it literally the first thing that comes up
Uh-huh.
says, "This is DM dependent,
Yeah.
but typically yes, as long as you teleport just before impact with the ground or other surface. Timing is crucial, however, so I have a plan." So
I guess I'm
you're
just thinking
right.
of its application in D&D as a whole, because that is one of the most game-breaking things you could ever possibly do.
It is, unless your DM is the one who controls the narrative, which I do. So, Wyatt, you are going to have to roll an intelligence check to gauge the distance.
Oh boy.
Calvin
And
is
make
a
it.
vengeful god.
Well, I think Calvin understands precedent.
Yeah.
Because then we all get Misty Step and we just start free falling everywhere all the time.
We're just Halo dropping into every situation.
I mean,
There's a horse just falling out of the sky.
Just a horse missile.
a horse missile. That is fantastic.
Honestly, that was my plan with what's his name? Glyph and Zeph. Zeph. Was that
Glyph.
Zeph?
Yeah.
Zeph?
Yeah, you were Zeph, I was Glyph. Yeah.
Yeah. That was the plan.
You did that. You
Yeah.
would wild shape into flying things, then wild shape into not flying things, and just power bomb into things. You did that multiple times.
That was like the whole concept behind
Yeah. I believe one time you did it and turned yourself into like a wolf that like howls at the moon that you see at the truck stop t-shirts, and you landed on something.
Oh, imagine being a gorilla and doing like a senton from
yeah.
200 feet up.
Insane. All right, Wyatt. Intelligence check for me.
And you have 2d6 for your
No,
knack
he does
for
not.
it.
He
Oh,
used them.
doesn't?
He
Oh,
rolled both those for his knack for it.
Oh,
He used them to hear
beans.
earlier.
Just be good.
14.
14 is what you need.
Oh my god.
You just need a 10, but you got
that's
to set,
enough.
you got to set the stakes high.
You need to
You
be a pretty good day, not a great day.
you immediately Misty Step, crashing into the dock and the surrounding area.
It's like Connie. It's like, there's the other two death saves.
You're going to take 3 points of damage from that.
You killed.
You crash, land, and spin around to see Connie next to another body. Connie still seems to be breathing, but unconscious. The other body is definitely dead. But you can rush over to him.
Okay.
How can you do anything?
I mean, not
Spit
necessarily.
in his mouth.
Medicine check, maybe?
Yeah, can I do a medicine check and see whether or not I can tell what poison, being that I usually carry poisoners get? Like, I want to do a medicine check to see if there's a way I can tell what kind of poison this might be.
You would like to check for poison?
Yeah.
It's a poison whose
make a medicine
antidote
check.
is rock dust
I mean-
and squid ink. If only you knew where I had hidden it. Damn it! Ugh.
Make a medicine check.
6.
6. It is definitely a poison that is still in effect, but you do not recognize its origin. Connie, that's going to be another death saving throw because the poison does another bout of damage to you. Oh no, it's an automatic failure. It does damage.
Oh.
Wyatt. What else do you do?
How far away are the rest of us? How much
Still-
free fall was that?
It is quite a bit of free fall. I'm playing nice with the timelines here, but it's going to take you a second.
I don't know.
And
Why is he doing
He
this?
fucked up talking real bad, dude.
Yeah, I've got nothing I can do either. Even if I was there, I got
If I
nothing.
could get to him, I could help, but-
How
but,
far are we
here.
down now?
you've probably gotten more than halfway down, but you still have a ways to go. Wyatt jumped, so he fell pretty quickly. Everyone else is still moving down the steps, which align the outside of the void, so it is like spiraling down, but you have to like continue to move like in a helix, like down.
Yeah, I got no healing
Unless you
stuff.
start parkouring down or jumping down, there's not much you can do.
I mean,
Wyatt
how
is
far would it be if I jumped? Like, what are we looking at there?
I mean, I'm trying to be generous, but it's
I know.
still probably 100+ feet up.
Have y'all
Shit.
I'm going
never
to-
played Baldur's Gate? You just need to throw a healing potion like right next to me.
They actually patched that. You can't do that anymore.
Also,
I tried to do that recently. I was like, oh god, so
you're
I
the
tried
only
to
one
throw
with
it.
a
It
Steam
didn't work.
Deck, So I don't.
Yeah, I haven't played it.
I'm gonna at least cast haste on myself.
There you go. Very nice.
With Nell
I could do it.
on my back.
Very
So
easy
the two
to do.
of us are gonna at least
Yeah,
move as quickly.
you are
as
moving
we can.
much faster now. You're
I'm-
definitely
Is
making
there
up time.
anybody
I'm
else around?
40 feet.
Not right now. There's other people above, but there's people above you a couple stories up. They're just all looking down.
Can I just start? I'm just gonna start yelling for medical help to see if anybody might, like closer than them, might be able to get down there.
Go ahead and make a persuasion check for me.
How do they don't have a med kit right by the dive?
Because it's
hole?
prison. Like, oh, one less mouth to feed. Oh,
I don't think you understand prison, William.
So my speed is 40 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Haste doubles my
Doubles your speed.
to 80.
Movement plus action to dash.
And it gives
you,
an additional action.
So dash and
So I can
movement.
double dash and use my movement.
Yep.
So that's 240 feet of movement.
You're going to
per
get there
turn.
very quickly. However, we're still in the moment where Wyatt has time to do something before more poison takes
For
effect.
sure. Just trying to establish that we can get there quickly.
Wyatt decides to yell and hits puberty and his voice cracks because he rolls a nat 1 when he tries to yell.
You'd call out and say, we need help down here, but you see
Nobody cares.
anyone who's looking does not. They're just watching. They're here to see the spectacle.
Bystander effect.
They're not here to contribute. Wyatt, I'm going to tell you this right now. You have one more shot before the poison hits him again.
Have you tried prayer?
What's in your inventory right now? Do you have any
We don't have
features and
Anything that's in
No,
his,
I mean,
anything
I've
that's
been
in
looking.
inventory, is-
I've been looking.
and he doesn't have much of his inventory.
Yeah,
It's
it
all
all got
been
took.
it's all been stripped away. So
I mean, I have a poisoner's kit. Is there
no, you
anything-
don't. That was removed when you were sent to
when we
prison.
were in?
Everything that you guys have that is outside of the clothes on your back is not in your inventory.
I have an ass load of ball bearings. That's all. I mean,
You
ball bearings.
also
I
don't
used to
have
have
balls.
a-
They let you keep those.
I wish
Yeah.
I did have them in here though. We'd go up to the top and just
We
drop
just
them and
roll
let 'em-
down.
Wyatt, I'm gonna tell you this is just gonna be a straight medicine check to try to stabilize him.
Is there any way I can get to within 60 feet
We'll get to that.
of
Can
the
he-
situation?
Can he feel the vibe that Connie has inspiration right now and reach out and grab that inspiration off Connie?
We'll see. We'll see how this goes.
How? Okay, never mind.
That is going to be medicine check.
Yes.
That was a 22.
How
Taylor
in
Swift.
the world do you have a medicine check of 22?
I rolled a 19.
You did roll a 19.
That's fine. Just fine with me. I was like, there's no way you have a high medicine check.
No, I rolled a 19.
With a 22, you are able to stabilize him for the time being to prevent the poison from doing its damage again. Connie, I need you to make a death saving throw now.
Oh God!
Just double digits.
Does inspiration help him on this?
Just double digits.
Double digits.
Okay. You have 1 success, 2 failures.
Oh.
Wyatt, you have stabilized him for the time being. Kestis, you are reaching the edge of 60 feet, coming down here as blindingly fast as you can. You've probably knocked over a few people, but it
He's
doesn't
got no
matter.
one
You're
to
making
back.
your
I'm assuming I've knocked people off the edge as well. Like, there's other people flying into
very
the dive
2D, very 2D game style where they're like, "Ah."
hole. Yeah. Yep.
All right.
Wilhelm.
Yeah, there's at least one Wilhelm scream as it goes.
Um,
That's public domain, right? It's fine.
I think so. Sure. Add that in. Just as soon as I can see Connie on the ground
Mm-hmm.
and I'm within 60 feet, I'm just going to yell, like, at him. Just gonna yell, Connie! And cast a 3rd level healing word. And give him, just for the sake of being precise, I'm gonna give him 7 points
For
of
a
healing.
3rd level, that's wild.
2 1s and a 2. I mean, it's only D4s.
But it is.
But it's
It's
at range.
It is what you need, because as Connie is
something to get it back up.
fading and Wyatt is staunching blood, Kestis shouts Connie as loud as he can, and in that moment, Connie sits up straight. Life returned to him, still in pain, but the poison now being treated by Wyatt. You are no longer dying. You are
Thank
alive.
God, I thought I was
many of
going to
those
have to
points
give you
do I get?
CPR or something.
7.
You get all 7.
He's 7. Yeah, you're
Nell's
fine.
gonna like quick slide off of Kestis, kind of tumbling all the
Yeah.
way. You've made it, buddy. You're all right. I'll give him inspiration because he might need it.
Bardic inspiration.
And then go ahead and pat his little face with a 3rd level cure wounds.
Okay.
Nice.
How long does it take those of us who
for 20 points of healing.
Oh yeah.
on Kestis' back?
I got good friends.
With it, the danger is past, so I would say it's
button.
within a short period of time. You are all now down here.
So I'm gonna go up to Connie as well, and say, I too have the ability to gain health, and I'm going to cast Vampiric Touch on you.
She gave me.
I'm sorry, what?
It does not work though. I rolled a 9.
Are you gonna leech the life out of this?
I didn't read the situation right. I just read that someone needed health, and I
amazing.
said, "There's a thing that gives temporary HP." He didn't read the fine print
What
before
was
he
the fine print?
The fine print is that I would take it from you and add it to my temp HP. So it didn't hit. Good
I can
news.
feel you reach out like, no.
Like, trust me, this isn't
No,
the
no,
first time I've
it's
had
not,
to do
no.
this. No,
No,
stop resisting. It's for your own good.
No, I don't like
I've done this to my followers before. It's
don't
fine.
have it
No.
even-
It's a lot easier if you just lay still.
I don't even. No,
Give me your neck.
I don't like this. Thank you, though. I appreciate the attention.
And I'm here for moral support.
Now that I really appreciate. Oh, guys, I do not feel good.
What happened?
Got stabbed again. A lot.
Classic Connie.
Classic Connie. It's becoming my shtick. Hey, bag over my head. I was hiding some of the stuff.
As we pan over and there's just a corpse.
I think he stabbed me. I'm not really sure.
I'm
It
gonna
went
assume
dark.
he's not the one that put a bag over your head.
Probably not.
Don't think he could reach.
So, thank you for saving me. Jeez, I really thought that was it for Connie.
It's the least we could do. friend.
But hey, yeah, I guess I would have come up there after the stabbing, but then I figured I wanted to make sure we got this guy, his corpse and everything, because I was wondering if maybe we could, like, I don't know, find out who his accomplice was. Somewhere in the between the, like, hanging him somewhere as a threat or finding someone who
Just
can
toss him in the
reanimate
water.
his
We don't.
body and ask some questions. What?
We
Just toss him in the dive hole?
Toss them in the dive hole. The swim hole. the liquid.
The entrance to the ocean.
Into the water.
The water hole.
It could just be water. It doesn't have to be
Listen,
anything.
I don't.
whole,
Listen, I don't want to toss him in the water. That does sound like
doesn't it?
no, I don't want to get rid of it. I want to find out who the hell was working with the guy. This guy. Why anyone would want to off me like that?
Well, let's.
They were offing me. They tossed me in the dive hole.
They did try that. Oh, let's think about what gangs here would explicitly use shivs. I don't think that's going to help our cause.
There are a large number of people down here that are interested in stabbing.
Have you done something to provoke this?
No, come on. Everybody loves Connie.
I mean, your mom did betray you.
Yeah, except for your own mother. He's got a point.
And didn't you just sort of have a contentious conversation with, like, the man in charge down
No,
here?
I had a very nice conversation with the man in charge,
How
actually.
confident are you that he would describe it the same as you would?
Was it from your perspective a good conversation, or would an outsider be like, that was a good conversation I witnessed?
You know, honestly, I would say normally I'm very confident about my perception of situations like that, but lately my confidence in myself analysis has been shaken, so I'm not sure. But it felt fine. It didn't feel like I was going to get stabbed. I felt like I had a really good time. He told me where to get all the stuff we needed. I went and got it, brought it down here just to stash it. And then
Connie,
Wait.
you told him what we needed.
I asked him where I could get 2 of the items.
Connie,
Did you tell him what we needed it for?
No.
we were
But then
trying to
he
be
did-
low key about all this.
And then he told you exactly where you might need to go at, say, a certain time of the evening, and then someone else happened to show up there?
No, he didn't tell me to come down here. That was my own idea. But I'm starting to get what you're all kind of suggesting.
There's some pieces that are fitting together a bit more cleanly than we might.
I mean, I don't want to be a
Appreciate.
conspiracy theorist any more than I already am, but it does sound a little bit like a setup.
You know, I am getting really tired of having to deal with people who are two-faced and trying to figure out what is what when people are telling you one thing but then doing another thing. And I'm getting really close to the point that I just want to burn this whole place to the ground. And don't say anything about it being underwater. I was being figurative.
I wasn't.
You don't want to mess with me right now.
I always
Another
remember
20 points of poison damage.
Don't you still have poop inside of
I
you?
think he feels better. I think this kind of rage is
Kind
making
of
him...
gets the blood pumping, his adrenaline.
He's at
yeah.
full health, actually.
It's called catharsis. It's actually very healthy.
crazy.
Do you want to kick that guy again?
Kick him into the into the water hole.
I thought we agreed we're not using the word
I
hole.
was trying to,
Be a part of the team.
reach across the aisle.
Have you guys ever heard of sunk cost fallacy?
Does that have to do with the water hole?
I do think you're about to explain this backwards.
No, I'm not. I'm going to tell you, I'm fully aware that is what I'm operating under.
Oh, okay, then yes, I've heard of that.
And I'm going to keep doing it
Yes, the sump pump
because I'm
fallacy.
angry.
Okay.
Some pump fellas. Yes.
I can't tell you how many
palace?
times I have watched. Do
Is
you
that a
remember
rabbit
Will,
brothel?
the little elf
Yeah.
who wandered into the Brava compound?
Yeah.
I can't tell you how many times he tried to grab something out of somebody's pocket and got yanked by the ear and tossed out of a store. And how many times I've had to stop him from going back in there to try to get it back out of the pocket that he took it from in the first place. Because you know what happens when you go back in and you try to take it out of the same pocket? They don't just toss you out by the ear the second time. And you already got stabbed. What do you think happens the second time?
You get stabbed more.
That is a possibility.
Toss you by the other ear?
Not 2 days ago, we saw someone turn into vapor in the water. Maybe we think about this for a moment. None of us like that you got stabbed. None of us are particularly fond of the idea of any of us dying, I don't think.
No one. No me.
Yep.
I like to live.
But we are so close to being out of here. Let's not ruin that. Going for revenge. Everyone down here is terrible. If we start trying to pay back everyone who does anything terrible down here, we're going to have to fight our way through 100 floors of awful people who like to stab people with poison knives. I don't want to be here anymore. I have hooves. I'm not made for the water.
But you do a very good job while you're there.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Of course.
Maybe we could get flippers for each hoof.
We probably could.
You'd be so swift.
And nail him to his feet.
Actually, my feet are pretty. You can sort of do that. You can nail things to my feet.
I know, that's what I mean.
You know what a horse is. I realize that now.
No, you're right. Seems like every one of these guys down here has been convinced that they belong down here. And they want to stay down here for whatever freaking reason. Now, I don't think that's true. I don't think they understand that if they've come to believe that they have done something wrong and deserve this, then they don't deserve it any longer. If they can realize that what they've done, how they lived, was wrong and the reason that they are here, then logic would say they have learned their lesson and they shouldn't be here anymore.
I mean,
But-
I don't know if that argument holds up for the guy that burned down an orphanage.
I mean, some of them are just terrible.
Exactly.
But
We
sorting
met a
this
guy
whole
who
thing...
names himself after stabbing.
Tom Shanks.
But I get what you're saying. Sorting this whole thing out, that's not what we're here for. I think I'm using this place as an excuse not to go back and take care of what I actually need to take care of.
Your vengeance isn't here, it's elsewhere.
Yeah, but I'm gonna come back for this place. But until then,
I'll do when you're.
let's just get out of here.
I would love to come back here again.
Good time's a charm.
Let's get out of here.
Never come back.
Gain some forces, gain some ability and some support, some influence. You've got a castle somewhere in the world that we haven't even ever seen.
Maybe it was my mortal enemy that attacked you.
Maybe it was his mortal
We
enemy.
look a lot alike. Similar build, musculature.
Both cats?
Yep. 3 for 3.
You and your not to speak out of turn. You and the Madame Brava, your mother. You weren't on the same page about the family going straight, right? That you wanted to legitimize. And it doesn't seem like she was on the same page, but didn't you say your father wanted the same thing?
Yeah, he wanted the same thing.
And he's somewhere.
That's right.
We have a vague description of where he is. When we get out of here, we aren't going back to business as usual. We're fugitives. It's a prison break if we leave here. Let's find someone with experience in the criminal world who has some sympathy for you. Let's find a castle that you own somewhere, hole up in it, and figure these things out. Make a plan.
You said your father just kind of disappeared, right?
Yeah, he was removed.
Removed as in killed?
Exiled.
But you don't know where.
We do. We know where he was last seen.
Okay.
Thanks, Kestis. You're right. You know, it's just this whole situation with my family has just really racked me, but I'm starting to realize that I wasn't just betrayed. I've been betrayed this entire time. I've been lied to most of my life. And no wonder I couldn't make any actual, real, meaningful changes. I didn't know what the rules of the game were. I think it's time I learn what the rules of this game are. I'm gonna follow your lead.
Well, rule number 1.
Let's get out of
I want
here.
to write these down. The first rule is that there are no rules. More rules to follow. But that is the first rule.
Oh man, he's trying to get me into his cult, isn't
The
he?
first step to finding
Actually,
rules is to get
I've
out
been
of
talking
here.
with him about it. I think he's got some good ideas.
All right, well let's do this.
Okay.
Do we have? I mean, how
Zoop.
close are we to having what we need to get out of here?
Let's take stock of everything we have. I
there
just
still
got
people down here
the
besides us?
stone
Make a perception
and the
check.
ink.
Yeah. Let's talk about our big plan to get out of here.
18.
18. You glance around, and there's no one. Everyone else who was watching the spectacle, obviously he's back, so most everybody went back to business as usual. There's people up above, but nobody paying attention except for one. One lone figure who watches this entire thing, makes eye contact with you, and Caden vanishes back from sight.
All right. Well, discretion is definitely going to be the better part of valor. We should probably just not talk about anything in public. Connie, do you have what you came down here for by chance? You know, your things that you left earlier when you went diving. Did you Do you have those on you right now?
No, they're hidden. Are we talking about the stuff? I don't know what he's done.
I whisper in your ear, the squid ink and the rock dust. Do you have
Thank you.
those?
The first rule. Follow the first rule.
They're right over there behind that crate.
I just point for Barrios.
Okay.
And I point for Barrios. I walk over to the body and just one horse foot. I just shove it into
Push
the
him
water.
into the water. Yeah,
With the
I was
water.
hoping you would do that.
Oh, sorry, the water hole.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Shove it in
I
the
think
water
it
hole.
might, no pun intended, but behoove us for whomever it is that is the most stealthy and perceptive to come back after hours and maybe make sure to grab your lunch bag for you. It is very clearly dangerous for you to be here during the daytime. You never know who's watching you. So,
as this is happening, Kestis, you glance over in the direction where Connie told you as they're having a conversation about coming back later, and you can see very easily that that area has now been ransacked.
Yeah, for sure.
And a quick glance in there, there's nothing in there.
I don't know what you're talking about. There's nothing in here that says Kestis' stuff on the top, or Connie's stuff on the top of it. I don't know what
did
you're
you leave
talking
it
about.
underneath the crate?
Fuck.
I don't know.
They took it.
Okay, well then just get it off of that. Get it off of that guy.
It wasn't on him.
There's two guys.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can we grab him before he sinks too low, and maybe now we can get someone to talk to him so we can find out who was working?
Is any of us capable of doing that?
No.
Nope, not
Doing
on my
what?
best day.
Talking to a corpse.
Speak with that, I believe is.
Speaking of dead is more of a cleric thing.
Not unless
so-
he counts as an animal now.
I cast Beast Bond.
If I let him sit at the bottom of the ocean and seaweed grows on him, I could talk to that.
Ooh, there you go.
Hey, seaweed, how does his body taste?
Wow, and then we just learned so much about like how this
If
world
we wait
actually.
approximately
so
15
helpful.
years.
Wow, we really
That would
do
be
become
so
the Earth.
It's crazy. Crazy. All right, so
From the water hole we came. From the water hole we'll return.
the band makes their way back to their living quarters to rest, recover, and begin to realign their priorities and figure out how in the world they're going to get out of this place. And that is where we will leave you all tonight with that burning question, and we'll pick up next time with more on this epic saga. But until that happens, thank you all so much for playing. Thank you all so much for watching and listening. This has been the Why Mighty School Bus. Good night, everybody.
Later, losers.
Later, losers.
Bye, sweet baby angels.
All the best.
Something about classes
so
and
funny.
something about asses,
Asses.
right?
And then we need another word that rhymes with college.
Knowledge.
No,
We already
already
used
got that
knowledge.
one.
We gotta get a third word.
Fall.
Foliage.
Wow.
It's a
That
stretch.
sounded like a collective stroke. Flawless.
Olives. Olives. Say it like Lil Wayne. Olives.
Olives. Is
I was at college eating olives. Yeah, it's right there.
Stop it.
Flawed.
See, this is why you shouldn't have
Flawed
pursued it, because they
leg.
were going to ruin it.
The other side of the table is going to take it and dump on it. Yeah, well, at least both sides of the table have an innocent Matt.
Huh.
The real orange door hinge rhyme. College flawed ledge.
I don't see you coming up with anything genius.
I got to knowledge.
Not for college. Like another one for college.
Yeah, girls go to college to get more knowledge. That's been around forever.
Boys
That's
go to
a gimme.
college to get more.
Oh, boys go to Mars to get more flawed ledge. Is that what you were trying to say?
Girls go to college to get more knowledge. Boys go to college to get more flawed ledge.
Oh God. Are you recording all this?
Oh, yeah.
Nice. Yes.
What could it mean?
Tonight's B-roll is going to be 2 hours long.
Because in my mind,
I don't think I
like
can
a
use any of
bricklayer
these.
that's just really kind of fucked up. Like it's just too much mortar.
So
I
fun
just did a
fact,
bad job.
when you Google like near rhymes to college, you get knowledge, and then like as it expands upon other words, it just gets to egg knowledge, self knowledge, cardinal knowledge, foreknowledge, tree of knowledge.
That's rhymezone.com right there. I know the one.
That singer-songwriter's got it bookmarked.
You better believe I've been on RhymeZone before. They're like, well, what if you just hyphenated another word and put knowledge on there again?
Yeah.
I'm like, well, yeah, thank you. I could have done that. Oh, you're telling me that community college rhymes with college? So helpful.
Yeah, that's all we've got.
Bald
or
head.
smallage.
Oxford College rhymes with college. Holy cow, we got there.
I can't believe that took us so long.
I think it's gotta be.